What if you were born royal, but denied the throne's shadow? Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet, two names with royal blood, yet destined to stand on the margins of monarchy. Their story isn't just about titles, it's about legacy, power, and a future rewritten by choice and consequence. Once upon a time in Windsor, two children were born not just into wealth, but into the weight of history. Prince Archie Harrison and Princess Lilibet Diana, the beloved children of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, arrived into the world carrying the bloodline of kings and queens. But their path? Far from traditional. Their parents, once senior working royals, made a choice that changed everything. In a stunning move, Harry and Meghan stepped away from the palace spotlight and sought a new life overseas. A life of freedom. A life away from duty. But no decision in the royal family comes without ripples. Fast forward to today. Royal insiders confirmed that when Prince William becomes king, Archie and Lilibet will have no official role in the monarchy. No royal duties. No official titles in practice. Not even ceremonial presence at the heart of the crown. And here's the twist. Despite Harry's insistence that his children be recognized as prince and princess under their birthright, the palace's stance is clear. Titles on paper do not equal roles in power. So, why does this matter? Because this isn't just about two kids in a crown. It's about a quiet battle between tradition and transformation. When Queen Elizabeth passed, the rules shifted. Under established protocols, grandchildren of the monarch become eligible for HRH status. And indeed, Harry and Meghan's children were updated as Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet on the royal website. But that's where it ends. Sources suggest King Charles and future King William have made it clear. Only working royals will shape the future of the monarchy. And Harry's children, raised in California, away from palace walls and royal protocol, will not be part of that plan. Imagine growing up knowing you were a prince or princess, yet never standing on the balcony. Never attending Trooping the Color. Never representing the crown on global stages. For Archie and Lilibet, their titles are more symbolic than functional echoes of a legacy their parents left behind. Harry wanted to preserve their birthright, maybe even protect their identity within a system he once belonged to. But with every year spent across the Atlantic, that connection grows quieter. As Prince William prepares for the throne, the royal family is being reshaped, not just in structure, but in soul. The decision to exclude Archie and Lilibet from royal duties may not be personal. But it is powerful. So what happens next? Will the Sussex children grow up as American royals, famous but functionless? Or will time and tide shift again, bringing them back into the royal fold? Only the crown knows for sure. And in the world of royalty, nothing is ever final. Just over 1 hour before the grand royal procession at Ascot, whispers rippled, and then a bombshell: Princess Kate, expected to ride alongside King Charles, Queen Camilla, and Prince William, would not appear after all. No prior alert. No official heads-up. A last-minute switch that left the palace buzzing and the world wondering. You're about to witness how a single decision, made in private, sent shockwaves through one of the most iconic royal stages. It's June 18, 2025. Just days after shining at Trooping the Colour and the Garter service, the Princess of Wales, fresh from announcing she is in remission following a tough fight with cancer, was poised for a triumphant return at Royal Ascot. Following chemotherapy from early 2024 and going public with her remission in January, Kate had been carefully rebuilding her public presence. On the morning of Ascot, the palace circulated a carriage list naming Kate in the second coach. Royal watchers buzzed. It was everything. Tradition, spectacle, return until blank. A sudden removal. Dodged notifications. A scramble within the palace walls. Staff reported confusion, whispers of panic as aides anxiously grasped for answers. Prince William stepped out solo, shuffling into the first carriage. Eyes widened. Questions exploded. What the abrupt change? What had forced her actions, fatigue, discretion, and something more? Insiders shared that Kate was simply exhausted after the whirlwind of engagements. A friend clarified, this wasn't drama, it was a conscious, balanced decision, essential to her ongoing recovery. But while the palace echoed calm, staff were reportedly left bewildered and worried, the sudden notice eerily reminiscent of last year's health blackout. Though Kate stayed away, the show must go on. William rode on. He appeared with King Charles, Queen Camilla, Prince Saud of Saudi Arabia, and that day, he stood alone to award the Prince of Wales Stakes trophy. A moment of duty, but one undeniably tinged with personal weight. The UK press moved swiftly to align with the palace's messaging. This was a prudent step and a careful comeback, not a crisis. Yet the optics remained raw: pictures of Kate's empty seat, William's solitary carriage, families swirling around them, commentary calling the move controversial and an unusual royal curveball, but always balanced with empathy for her journey. Beyond Ascot, this moment signals a new era, one where the royals, especially the Princess of Wales, must juggle public expectation with the reality of recovery. It raises compelling questions. How much do they owe us? How much should we demand before compassion? And most intriguingly, what came to define this day, disappointment or defiance?